Hi, welcome back to my reviews of Power Rangers the audio drama. We're still on season 1, going to episode 3, 5 Become 1, written by Carl Dutton with Scythers Inc. The runtime for this one is around 31 minutes. And it starts with a flashback of Zach getting his power coins. And it's a nice little encounter that kind of leads to a nice little funny joke that kind of goes on at the beginning of the episode when it gets going, and a little follow-up punchline at the end with a nice little interaction between Zach and Trainee, and then also a surprise that carries on into season 2. No spoilers. You have to listen to it yourself. And the episode actually ends present day, where Zach got his power coin. So it's a nice full circle effect. So I liked how Carl did that. It was a pleasant surprise, and the character that was introduced wasn't who I thought it was, because when he was introduced in season 2, very nice surprise. I thought he was a homage to the leader of the Zyurangers, which is the Sentai counterparts to our American Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So if you know, you know. But he was someone else completely. So it was a nice twist. I don't know if Carl originally had him like that and then changed him later on to fit a different character, but it was very, very nice. Or, since I haven't seen the other Sentai, if it's still the person I thought it was, just an added role. So Carl's gonna have to actually answer that one for me. And then also, with the appearance of the Zords from the last episode, in this episode, we find out that Rita learns that Zordon has now read the scrolls about the legend of the 5 warriors. Because undoubtedly in the scrolls, they talked about, well, sorry, not 5 warriors, 6 warriors. But it talks about their Zords. And Carl, I'm hoping there's a backstory in the future about the scroll, about more in depth. I still have questions about that one. But we also see a lot of inner conflict between her and Goldar. Kind of like a power struggle between the two of them. Which is very dynamic to the story. And it plays off more so because Goldar is very loyal to Lord Zed. And Rita is more for herself. So that power dynamic of them two clashing causes a lot of turmoil, not just for the Rangers, but for themselves. And it comes into effect later on. But now we get to the monster of the episode. And this is not a monster of the week. that we are used to for those who watch Power Rangers. This is a true monster. I'm not going to describe it because I want y'all to experience the narrator going through all the details. I want you to be able to close your eyes, listen to him describe how this monster is coming to life, destroying buildings, attacking the Rangers in their Zords. Yep, no Rangers in the suits fighting this monster. It's a straight-on sword fight. And you can just sit there, close your eyes, and the narrator stills the show with the sound effects coming in at the right time and really making this episode pop, even for a shorter episode than normal. This episode shines. And it is actually one of my favorite episodes of the entire series. I'm getting a little jumping around on my notes here. But that's just how great this episode is. It is... You feel the passion in this episode of how everything comes together. But during the fight with this monster, the Rangers minus Trainee is teleported to Tokyo for this fight. Trainee is still stuck in Hong Kong in her Saber-tooth tiger, or as she calls it, Kitty Zord. And she's waiting for it to self-repair because of the battle with the battle mechs that Goldar and his forces had. And Hong Kong government, since they're no longer fighting the battle mech, they see, hey, there's this giant saber-tooth tiger there. What is this? Granted, yeah, it didn't attack them, so they're not attacking it, but they're being a curious government circling it. Trainee watches the whole fight go down, wishes for them to be able to have more power to fight this thing. Well, Kitty Zord says, hey, use the power crystals, summon Daijugon. If you know, you know. AKA the Megazord. So she tells the other Rangers, they, of course, with the metamorphosis connection with the suit and swords, they learn about this ability. Zordon, we learn, has no clue what this is. The Skrulls never say. So they teleport Trainee there. The Rangers clear out from the city, activate the crystals, Megazord to the rescue. And at the end of the episode, Rita pulls a trump card. It won't come into effect till later. Goldar is really wanting to call Lord Zed, tell him what's going on. So, inner conflict coming again between the villains. And I hope you stay tuned for the 4th episode.